Hopefully you can hear me. It looks like you can hear me. Remember last time I forgot to press the go live button, so I was very mindful of that today. Loved your cards, Bitty Penny. Kendra, thank you so much. So my name is Tracy. In case some of you don't know me, my channel obviously is Not Afraid of Color, because here you are. And today I'm doing sketches 4, 5, and 6. And I don't know why it is every time I get with you guys, I'm so tired because, let's see, thunderstorms, I think started about 2:30 this morning, and I was up late, like till 11:30 or so. So running on a couple hours sleep. So I'm going to be using this kit. This is the Spring Fling card making kit. It's the VIP for last month that Kendra sent me. The only thing I'm not using in the kit is the stamp set. And this is from, I looked it up and I already forgot. I think it's from Honeybee Stamps. Yeah, Honeybee Stamps. So, um, so all these wonderful things. There's a couple of little dies. There's some double-sided tape. We've got these gumdrops that are coordinating. And then Kendra sends always a beautiful card. Look at this gorgeous card. Isn't that fabulous? Anyway, we're going to jump in. So because I didn't use the little lambs, I needed to use something, right? And I was feeling flowery. So that's where I went. And I'm going to start here with sketch number 4. And I cut everything out and put them in these little trays because it makes my life easier. So I've got looks like, okay, here's my card base. Okay, good. I even got card bases ready. Good going, T. So hi to everyone coming in. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. It's gone by so fast I couldn't tell who's here. So let's see. I just clipped my nails this morning, and so I can't pick anything up. The sketch calls first for like a line across here. And honestly, it looks like placement would be right about here. That's kind of what I'm going for. That's kind of what I'm seeing in the sketch. So I kind of went with B colors for this one, using the pattern paper that was provided in the kit. And so I'm going to straighten this out here on my craft mat so that I can kind of get this straight too. Straight adjacent. And I always cut them a little too long, that way I can trim them off if I need to. You just went crooked on me. I'm getting a T-ruler from Pear Blossom Press. I can't wait. It'll be here tomorrow. Super excited. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. So then the sketch is calling for it calls for paper A, whatever that is. Whatever you happen to choose. I almost never ever cut the 6x6 sheets of paper. I do them individually because I have so much paper that I need to scrap bust. So part of what I needed to talk about today is how do you get the PDF file from Kendra's card challenges? I've seen on the Facebook group, I have seen where there has been a little bit of confusion on that. So I wanted to clear that up and make sure that everybody knows, who's not aware, who's new to Kendra's card challenges, how to get those. So the best way, there's many ways to get them, but the best way is to go to kendrascardchallenges.com. You'll scroll down, and in kendrascardchallenges.com, you'll scroll down and you'll see something that says click to become a KCC free patron member to download. Ooh, which side do I want? Now I'm going to keep the flowery side. And so you click that and that'll take you to Kendra's Patreon. You'll see a picture of Kendra there. You want to click that picture because you might have other Patreon accounts with your same email. And so you want to make sure you're on the right account. You'll click Kendra's picture. And then, let me make sure this is straight here. You'll click join for free. And it'll ask you to choose an email. So it might ask you to choose your Apple account, your Gmail account, or your Facebook account, or just your email. You can just enter your email or select your Google account, hit continue, fill in your name, create a password. It'll take you to a page. It says, basically the page will present you with the paid options. And up at the top, at least on my phone, it says skip. So if you don't want to do a paid option, and I think that's where people get confused because that page takes you directly to the paid options page. You can skip that and it'll take you to the free. And Kendra, by the way, I signed up my husband because I was testing it to make sure I'm telling it right. So if you got a Mike Dingus on there, that's my guy. He's creative with his email names, isn't he? So then you can download the PDF file. You have to scroll down the page a little, and then you'll see where you can download the PDF file. Download the PDF, print it out, or just read it off your computer. That's what I do a lot of times. And then I finally give in and print it out because most of the time I'm here in my craft room, and in my craft room I have a Macintosh, and I don't love it. As far as having been a Windows user for 25 or so years, it's very hard to get used to a Macintosh. Okay, let's see here. So I'll end up downloading it. Seriously? I'm sorry about that. Something's tickling my leg. If anybody follows me or you know me, I run into stink bug issues in this room. So I might freak out. Yep, Dingus. That's his Mike Dingus. Mike Dingus is his email. Mike Dingus. I think 1956. I don't know. Something like that. I know more than he does about it, that's for sure. He couldn't get into his email if he got locked out to save his life, but that's okay. I still love him. I just curse at him sometimes because I have to jump out of my comfort zone and go help him. Yeah, two different languages. That's exactly right. And I mean, I guess the main thing is I don't love that I can't write mouse click. Because that just becomes second nature, especially when you work your job on a PC and so on. So yes, it's stink bug season. In the springtime and in the fall is when we get them the worst. I made Mike get one. It was right next to my bed yesterday. I was mad and freaked out. So the sentiment's going to go right about here. Right, Cordelia? Yeah, we helped him. I have to help him with everything. And so I have all his passwords, and I have everything set up so that the recovery email is my email, because poor guy doesn't even know how to get into his email on his phone. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We've got the hello, and then we've got the little flower. And I think that I will partially pop up the flower. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's grab one of these big dealy bobs. Put it on the back. Peel that back off. Come here. All right, Daria, take care. I understand completely about the eyes bothering you part. Mine get dried, especially when I'm running my air conditioner, and I have been lately because it's been close to 90 degrees. Today it's cooler, thank goodness, but that's what the thunderstorms brought, was cooler weather. So that one was very simple. That's sketch number 4. All right, let's move on to sketch number 5. And you guys have seen me do sketch number 5 before. Is this the right one? Or is this? This is, okay. This is sketch number 6. Here's sketch number 5. Look at that color combo. Isn't that a pretty combination? I love it. So, I'm going to start out. And I picked a cream colored card base for this. This one's pretty easy too, friends. So I use this a lot. So I know that this is 4 by 5 1/4. So I put it in between the two end lines. And then I can find the middle because this piece is 2 inches. I sent your bad well. Oh, I know. It was, I mean, Cordelia, it was just loud and, you know, woke me up. And you know how the Weathergeddon guys are. They like to really lay it on thick about what terrible things could happen. And then terrible things do happen. So I can just line this up between those two lines and it would be in the perfect position. They brought you a tree across your house, Ruby D? Oh no. Yeah, we're worried about a tree that it's in our neighbor's yard, but it leans towards ours. So we're worried about that one coming down. Mike's going to move a bunch of stuff in the backyard so his ladders don't get destroyed. I want to add a little bit of extra paper here on either side. So I've got some scrap here that I'll just kind of cut down just so that everything sits nice and even. That's probably too big. Come here, you. Yeah, that's too big. Okay, no worries. You know, speaking of square cards, I do like making square cards. And honestly, it doesn't matter because I never send the cards I make. I know, shame on me. Today's my son's, I think it's his 20, I don't know. He's my youngest. Let's see, he was born in 97. So this would be his 28th birthday. I didn't send him a card. I felt bad, but I just didn't. I just am bad about sending cards. I make lots of them. I just don't send them. So I'll just make sure that I've got plenty of liquid glue on here. I've been calling it liquid courage. And this kind of sits down here and straddles right there in the middle. And because I put those 2 extra pieces, it doesn't bow at all. Okay, then next is this one. This is some textured paper. You probably can't see the texture on camera, but let me see. And I don't know where it came from, but I love it. I think it's neat. So once you've downloaded, say you've downloaded and you've printed out Kendra's PDF file, and then you have a me moment and forget everything that you're supposed to be knowing. There's a QR code on the PDF. Let me see here. See what page it's on. It's on the last page. There's a QR code that you can scan for everything you need to know, plus how to join as a patron member. So save those if you don't already. Save them. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Like I said, I make them, and I make them for the person, and then I just set them aside because I get busy doing something else and I forget. because, oh my gosh, getting old is not for the weak. We get forgetful. Oh, I love this. I do love this color. I'm glad I made those loop-de-loops go that way because it looks like clouds. So I'll go ahead and glue this one down. And I'll do the embellishments last. Just get that kind of in the middle. And then I made the little flower, and I made the leaves the same color of green. So I'll pop the little flower up. Here they are. And the greenish paper here, this is a textured paper as well. That's why I decided to go with textured paper on the little kind of yellow cream colored strip. Put the little flower. And then it doesn't really give you a sentiment idea, so I made up my own. And I'm going to pop that up too, but not so high. Thanks. Yeah, the flowers they are a Sizzix flower, I'm sure, because that's pretty much all I have. I have some spellbinders, but they're all little ones. Those itty bitty ones, which I don't mind, but this paper begged for big chunky flowers. And I stamped this, so if you ever wonder what color goes with this is pine needles. What is BP? I don't know. Yeah, Kendra, you gotta take it easy, my friend. Let those eyes rest. Okay, now I have to decide. This is always the part. And I think I decided beforehand I was going to do this hello right about here. Okay, we'll put that down on a cream colored card base. And that will be sketch number 5. Oh, doing good. About 10 minutes per sketch. That's like Bitty Penny was saying, when you set these all up, they come together really quick. You just need to take the time to set them up. And I would probably even pop this up. I'm not going to because I don't have time, but in another life, I might pop that up a little just to give the card a little bit more dimension. Okay, there's sketch 5. Let's move on to sketch 6, which is a super easy one. And I kind of stayed monochromatic on this one. Come here, you. I got no fingernails. Okay. And so I'm going to start by laying the matte layer right down onto the card base. Little ASMR gluing for you there, friends. I'm finding it hard to make conversation. I had meant to take a nap today, but I also had something on my list that I'm really trying very, very hard to follow a list because I keep making mistakes. And that's because I'm a space cadet. They didn't call me Spacey Tracy in high school for nothing. So this is going to go like this. These are some fun papers. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do have some papers from Honeybee Stamps, but this was part of a kit. And this looks like it goes all the way to the end there. Get it on straight adjacent. And then this I also stamped with the pine needles. Perfect color for this sort of a teal-ish. I don't know if you necessarily call this teal, but it's kind of teal. We'll call it pine needles. Well, the pine needles color. So I just pre-stamped that. And I did use one stamp from the stamp set because this is it. put it down on its matte layer. Okay. That's going to go here. And I'm not going to pop it up. And the reason I'm not going to pop it up is because I have another thing to go on it. And this paper here is so thin that I really don't feel like I'm going to get a lot of teeter-totter with my papers. Sometimes on the thicker papers, you know, you want to be careful of that because it could get smushed in the mail. But in this case, this paper's thin enough to handle it. So this is going to go like this. Then we have this piece here, which goes across here, like so. I don't think I want to glue that down until I glue my flower down. Where'd my tweezers go? Oh, you see? Now, obviously, I'm going to trim off my flower. Just give that a trim right now. And so, hi to everybody that came in after I said hi, everyone coming in. Okay, 3:51, so good. The timing will be just perfect for me to get embellishments on these. And then Yvette's up next. So I don't mind this. This is white on white. Not one single bit. Okay, I need to go home and rethink my life because now this is going to cover that. And I don't want it to. So we're going to leave that piece off and just place our bow. I think so. Yeah, Paula's are on a lucky streak. Lucky them. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that flag strip altogether to make everything work the way I want. Okay, and there's sketch number 6. So now we'll do embellishments. Let's get all this other stuff out of the way and figure out what I did with the bag. No, that's this month's bag. Oh gosh, next month we'll be featuring these mystery kits, and oh boy, did I get a kit. I'm so excited. So in this kit, I've got these little gorgeous ones, so I can still continue with my sort of monochromatic theme here. And let's get these out. Oh, I can't wait to craft with the April 25 bonus printable. I have already cut everything out, fussy cut everything. It's ready to go. I just have been super busy. I want to go right here. Let's do another one here. Get on there. They always want to fight me. And do one right here. Okay. And I'll do a final showing here. So now I have the peach colored ones, and I think I will do like this is buttoned down. Peach colored ones. Oops, you need to get over. Oh, I can see that I got that way off. I cut my flag wrong. We'll just do 2 of those. And then got my yellow one. So let's do a yellow here, a little yellow here. And I might do a couple more here in the body. Nope, it's the wrong yellow. Not. You guys, you know how picky I am. Okay. So this is sketch number 4. I'll get you close up here. We've got our little flower and she's popped up a little. Nothing on the inside that I typically don't. This is sketch number 5. It's probably one of my favorites because you get so many choices of paper to use. And that's on a cream color. And this, to me, this one's just a little bit more fancy. See those enamel dots? Aren't those pretty? I am perma-stained with walnut ink, friends. I've been working on my junk journal. And then this is sketch number 6. Super simple. It was quick to do. It's been, I don't know, 25, 26 minutes. And we got 3 cards done. So this will give you a couple of minutes to take a break, stretch your legs before you run off to watch Yvette do her magic and create, 500 cards or however many she gets done in 30 minutes. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with me for this 30 minutes and following our hop. Don't forget to leave everybody, all the people, lots of love, thumbs up, subscribe, all the YouTubey things. All right, over and out for me. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.